Hello everyone. Tonight we're going to talk about finding confidence intervals in terms of the mean, and this is going to be for large samples. And this is kind of a general talk rather than a particular problem. But here we go. Confidence intervals. And this is for our mean mu with n greater than 30. So we'll be thinking about the normal, the standard normal. So, in the real world, we don't know mu. Particularly in a business setting, we don't know what the mean is. It's not a controlled environment. It's not like doing a physics experiment where you can control everything, or a chemistry experiment. Here, data is just observed rather than controlled. So, that being said, I could say to you with 100% confidence that mu is between minus infinity and positive infinity. I know that for an absolute true fact. However, that's not very meaningful. So what can I do instead? Well, let's take our normal curve. Remember, that goes to infinity, and I should say goes between and positive infinity. And I'm looking for mean mu. And I'm saying, okay, I'm willing to trade off alpha worth of risk. And alpha is some probability. So it might be 0.05 or 0.5, 0.02, something like that. So I'm going to take my alpha, and since my normal curve is symmetric, then I'm going to slice off alpha over 2 to the right and slice off alpha over 2 to the left. Okay? So what is left is 1 minus alpha, yes? Okay. So then I'm going to go even one step farther. I'm going to take that and slice it in half. So I know the probability between mu and this cutoff value, let's just call it k, is 1 minus alpha over 2. And of course this one will be minus k, 1 minus alpha over 2. Okay, so let's think about that for a second. When we look stuff up on the normal table, when we're given a question, 1 minus alpha times 100% confidence interval for mu, we start out with something like 1 minus alpha times 100% equals 0.95% in the case of a 95% confidence interval. We divide both sides through by 100%. On the left-hand side, the percents cancel, the hundreds cancel, and I'm left with 1 minus alpha. On the right-hand side, the percents cancel, and I'm left with 0.95. I'm going to split that down one level farther. I want to split it down to 1 minus alpha over 2, and that's 0.95 over 2, and that's going to be 0.4750. Okay? Now let's think about that. That 0.4750 is a probability. And we're going to use that to find horizontal z. Horizontal z. Kind of like finding our percentiles like we did in the last section. So when we have that 0.4750, we're going to look in the middle of the z table. Middle of z. And look for the closest hit to 0.4750. And we will see, as we always see, that the closest hit for 4750, you pick up 1.9 from the left plus 0.06 from the top, and you will get 1.96. So that is the horizontal value you will use when you're finding your z values. Okay? Good.